This is Mrs. O'Neill for AP Chemistry, Chapter 1, Section 6, Dimensional Analysis. This is actually a review from what you already did in your summer assignment, so you can go back to that for practice problems or for more detailed information. I again remind you that you may want to pause the video, fill in the blanks in your packet, and then play to hear my words. So the objectives, it's all about the units, converting from one unit to another using conversion factors and using this dimensional analysis way of solving problems. That is what dimensional analysis is, a way to solve problems converting from one unit to another. We will be doing this quite extensively throughout the course, so if you get it now, great. If not, please ask me questions or get some extra practice problems to make sure you can do this. So here are some conversion examples. You have 12 inches equals 1 foot. Really, that's two conversions. We can do 12 inches over 1 foot or 1 foot over 12 inches. So it depends. Are we starting with feet and converting to inches, or are we starting in inches and converting to feet? So the way we set up the ratio is going to depend on what unit we start with and what unit we end with. 55 miles per hour, okay, so that slash sign means equals, or it also means per, so 55 miles per hour, or they equal each other, and again, then you can use different conversions like that. Another conversion is density, grams per milliliter. Again, we're going to use this quite often going from a mass unit to a volume unit. So we want to remember that they equal each other. So we could do 6.7 grams over 1 milliliter or 1 milliliter over 6.7 grams. Again, depending on what we're dealing with. Are we going from a volume unit to a mass unit, or we're starting at a mass unit and going to a volume unit? So dimensional analysis, you might have heard it 3 different ways, or mix and match. This is all about your terminology. Are you given something? Do you have something? Do you want to start with something? Okay, so what unit are you given, have, or start? What unit do you desire, want, or end? So these are just the terminology. Choose whichever one you want. You just need to know that whatever you start with here needs to be here in order to cancel out, so you're left with the desired unit. And this is only one conversion factor. This is using one conversion factor to go from one unit to another. You might have to use multiple conversion factors to get from one unit to another. So that's what this is talking about. Sometimes you need more than one. You also can use something of a power, so units to a power. So how many cubic meters is 1,500 cubic centimeters? So one way of doing this is, again, start your unit. What you're really doing with your conversion, going from centimeters to meters, is cubing it. So you can do it either that way, or that way. Well, that's it for this particular section. I told you it was short and sweet. Please ask me questions if you have them, and make sure that you can convert from one unit to another.